Hi, Andy Evans here, podcast 52, Aevo guitars, Andy Evans here. Okay, I thought I'd give you a quick update on what I've been up to with the Fibson, as I like to call it. A bit of a Les Paul clone, slightly different here, totally different headstock, and the brake angle's different here, straight string pull, and I've got a loop on the back. The truss rod's going to be adjusted at the heel end, so it's going to be quite a strong neck, really. You know, there's no chance of the neck breaking here. So I'll show you that now. Show you close up. It's curly flame maple, F-hole there. Started the carve on it. I've not finished it. It's going to be a slightly different carve than a Les Paul, mainly because it's a thinner body. So it's a solid. Semi-solid body. It's got some cavities around here, so you get a bit of an acoustic sound going on. And yeah, it's a flat radius, quite flat, 14-inch radius here. Aevo gold frets, which would last a while with the fretboard, the fingerboard. Okay. Oh yeah, and a bit of a rosewood veneer on the front there. You can see that. So yeah, the F-hole, I sort of copied, I didn't have a template, so I copied, I put some paper on an Epiphone and sort of scribed around and copied an F-hole off an Epiphone Sheraton guitar. I've changed it slightly here. I'm going to change it even more actually, a bit more pointy and a bit more pointy here. F-holes, apparently they've done some tests on the internet on scientific tests on the actual shape of this, and apparently it's the most efficient shape going. They've tried all different shapes. They started off as like C sort of shapes back in the 500 years ago or something on the mandolins were C shapes, and apparently they've evolved and this is the most efficient shape, and they've tested it up to date now with different F-holes. Different manufacturers have tried different, variations of the F-hole, and this one always comes out the best for the sound apparently. So it's quite an interesting thing that it's just evolved naturally, not saying, it's not been evolved on a computer, and they've come out with the best hole for the optimum result, F-hole. Some jokes about that out there. I won't get into that subject, but anyway, yeah, so that's my F-hole. I've put a little signature. I've done a matte black paint job inside, signed it inside and dated it. I don't know if you can see, you can't see inside. But anyway, that's so nobody can copy me. I've actually put a signature there. Okay, so I used to sign on my guitars years ago when I worked for Gordy Guitars, and just sign inside the pickup cavity controls and the pickup controls and the neck pocket. Sign and date them. So if you've got an old Gordy guitar out there, it's probably got my name on it somewhere. Because I did all the woodwork and the sanding and I didn't do much of the electronics. The boss did that. He did the final assembly. I'm actually thinking about hiring somebody, or if somebody wants to come and help me, so we can come to some arrangement. Doing wiring pickups, somebody who knows what they're doing with electrics, as I'm limited when it comes to things like that. Somebody who's good with computers, who can set up guitars basically, who can wire them up and stuff like that. So get in touch, leave me a comment below if you're interested. The only problem is I'm in the south of France, which is a bit difficult, near Nice airport, and a little place called Antibes, beautiful place to live. So if you're interested in that, get in touch. Maybe for the future there's something going there. Alright, so this is torrefied curly maple. And if you don't know what torrefied is, it's where they bake. You probably do, but I'll tell you what it is. It's they actually bake the wood and they take the moisture out of it, and the cells in the wood close up, and it actually can't take any more moisture. It's very good for guitar necks because it makes them really stable. And you also got this lovely brown colour. Maple's normally white, It's rock maple. There's all different variations of maple. I could have used soft maple on the top here, but I bought some rock maple, which is better for the necks. You can't use soft maple on the necks because it warps. The Vikings actually invented it. for shipbuilding. They torrefied the wood and it made it lighter, stronger and more stable, and water could not, it didn't soak up water, you know, so it was great for shipbuilding, probably still is today, you know. Okay, so that's my, I haven't really got a name for it yet, but that's going to be one of my prototype guitars. It's looking quite nice. I quite like the headstock actually, I'm quite happy with that. It's got a mahogany back. In total it's going to be about 45mm thick, so just a bit thicker than a Strat. So it's going to be a lot lighter than a Les Paul, and it's going to be a bit more ergonomic. I'm going to do a different neck joint here. It's a 22 fret Gibson long scale, just slightly different scale length. The neck's going to be a bit. I quite like the long scale Gibson frets, because you've got more space between the frets here and more space here. It's a bit more like a Stratocaster scale length. It's a bit shorter than a Strat scale length. There's a lot of space between your frets here, which I quite like, especially if you've got big fat fingers. Okay, I'll just put that down. My cat is around again today, getting in the way. Alright, I'll just show you these two guitars that I've been working on. This is, you've probably seen this one before, it's a prototype one, my own shape, mahogany. I'll use an EP fingerboard on this. So this is getting down to its last few coats of lacquer. I've been using acrylic urethane. It's a UV protected lacquer that we use on yachts. It's very expensive, but it's really good. You can see from the shine, it's really nice. It's got rosewood veneer on the front, I've actually put my name on. I was just thinking about spraying guitars and stuff like that. I've actually brushed this with a hand, with a hand brush, you know. Sometimes I'll just do that if it's a build-up coat and I'm not in the mood for cleaning my spray gun out and I'm in a rush. Hand brush. I've done lots of brushing. I used to do varnish on yachts, so I know how to use a brush, and I've got quite a good result of it. It's not good enough to finish, but it's not bad at all, you know. It saves a bit of time. Just use a throwaway brush. It saves a bit of time cleaning your spray gun out. So brush that one. That's on its way. I'll put that to the side. I'll show you the other one I've got going. 1 minute. I don't know if you've seen this one. This is one with the flame sycamore going on. Because it was spalted, which means nearly rotten, I couldn't get a nice join on the. I butt matched two pieces of wood. You know, butt matches when you split a piece of wood in half like that. You cut it in half, open it like a book, and then join it. And I couldn't get a nice join down here because it was a bit off the wood. You know, it's nearly rotten. So I wasn't happy with that. So I don't know if you like it, I don't know if it's an improvement, but I've blinged it up a little bit. If you can see, there's some glitter on there, sort of gold and green glitter. It's like a sunburst in the middle. I need to put more lacquer on yet because it's you can feel the glitter, the roughness of it. So it's slightly changed. You can still sort of see the grain pattern just about on the edges. That's a rosewood headstock. Veneered headstock, got my name on there too. Aevo guitars, show you that, you can't really see it. Mahogany back piece there, African mahogany. It's quite a nice bit of grain going on there. So that's another one on the way. Alright, what else can I talk about? Oh, I've got some tele patterns on the way, coming from Jed Green, a luthier in Manchester, in England. He's going to make me some tele patterns. Quite like teles. I'm going to start making a few with nice fronts on them, nice flame maple necks. I'll use that torrefied maple neck. So stay tuned for that. A bit of binding around it maybe. I haven't done any guitars with any binding yet. So I'm going to do a tele with some binding and a nice front and a flame maple top. Bit gold hardware. So that's on its way. And what else? I wrote it down in my little book here. Using what? Oh, that's about it for this podcast. So, if you're interested in helping me out, wire some guitars up, or you know, a bit of sanding and stuff like that, get in touch, leave me a comment below, and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, press the subscribe button or leave a comment below.